So we are actually back on some COD, but unfortunately today it is Call of Duty Vanguard, and despite me wanting to make fun of every game that I am about to play in this dreadful time capsule of a video, there is a little bit of nostalgia and a little bit of a sweet spot. Like I said in my last video, and I apologize by the way because it's actually a day after I said I was going to be recording it. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible YouTuber, my bad. Like I said in my last video, I wanted to go back to pretty much every COD besides Modern Warfare 2019 because I don't think I can barely stand this COD or any of these CODs, but that one might actually, that one would do it for me. I'm not gonna lie, that would be, I'd probably rage. I might only last like 15 minutes on that game. But with that being said, I wanted to go back to some of these older CODs and play them on last gen and kind of highlight some of the things that were a struggle for me or that just became normal for me that I didn't realize wasn't normal in Call of Duty, and just kind of compare how poorly optimized they were for last gen. At the same time, I'm extremely grateful that these were optimized or even released in any capacity on last gen because we could have gotten a Black Ops 3 last gen treatment. But we didn't. We actually happened to get a full game. It was released and somewhat polished, and I'm very grateful for that. Because at the time, I couldn't afford a PC, and I couldn't afford a new console. So I'm very happy that these released on last gen, and I'm happy that they continued releasing on last gen all the way so far up until Modern Warfare 3 that's coming out. So, again, very grateful, but at the same time, these were far from flawless, and that's even as good as these games were on the newest consoles and on PC. So with that being said, however, let's just hop into a game. It looks like I have gun game and kill confirm selected. I'm not trying at all. I'm just gonna play a few games and kind of see how it plays out because these games take so long to adapt to, especially this one with how fast it was, that I'm not even gonna attempt to go for clips here. We're just gonna take a nice bumpy, rough, torturous road down memory lane. I will say though, prior to this video, I actually had, well, here's one glitch right off the bat. I don't know if this is on new consoles or not, but we have like 13 of myself, so you know we're rolling in deep on this one. For a while, I actually was recording clips and screenshots from this game for about like the past 3 years because I always wanted to make this video. I always wanted to make a video about last gen COD because again, I thought it was kind of cool and funny because no one ever really plays last gen COD. Well, here's, oh, I was gonna say the gun loading in actually happened a lot faster than it usually does. It usually takes a while for that bad boy to load in. But unfortunately, with all those clips that I had recorded over the years, somehow they got deleted. I don't know if Microsoft just saw how bad they were and was like, yo bro, you can't have this shit saved on your console or what, but they all wound up getting deleted. So for some of the newer CODs like Modern Warfare 2 and I believe Cold War, I might have some screenshots just to kind of like show off and just kind of like laugh at with you guys. I'll probably have that little reaction kind of towards the end. But so far this gun game actually isn't playing too bad. I'm getting absolutely shit on because I guess these kids just haven't gotten off, but it's running decently. But like we saw in the beginning, there was that one glitch. I know every time they added like a 10v10 lobby or some other game mode in this game, I could never play it just because the console wouldn't register stuff in, or textures were just really off, or it looks like I was playing like a Roblox mod. It wasn't the most flawless of gameplay with all these larger modes, especially like any ground war mode and stuff like that. Half of me didn't play it because I just wanted to play the core mode to get the camos, but at the same time my console could also not play it. But yeah, so far, I mean, besides the graphics being somewhat off, actually going back and playing Vanguard, this seemed pretty decently optimized. Like I said, some of the destructible stuff got really bad. We probably won't see it on this map, but oh my god, what is this sight? This thing is, oh, yo, this is horrible. Hold on. Settle down. Hello? Oh. Bang! Got him. Like I was saying, some of the destructible stuff got really bad because it would like show that it's destroyed, but it wasn't, or vice versa. It would look like it's there, but it's actually destroyed. So, and that was common with doors too. I had a lot of doors that looked closed on all the games with doors, and they actually weren't. And it was just a textual glitch from the game. But yeah, outside of like the leaves looking pretty bad, I mean, granted, I never played this game on PC, so I truly can't compare. to the graphic quality, but I don't think it's too bad, and it's actually running decent. Going back to Vanguard really wasn't that bad. It seemed like out of all three, this one was like in the middle ground for how well it was optimized. I think Modern Warfare 2 will still take the cake. Modern Warfare 2019 was actually pretty decently optimized. The multiplayer was unbearable. And then I love Cold War. We're gonna get to it in probably like one more game. But Cold War is probably the worst to play. Like, it was just the worst optimized. The skyboxes were always glitching out, and like I said, I'm gonna show you guys, but that's to come. I really don't think there's too many game modes that would actually like crash this game. Like, if there's some kind of 10v10, oh, the combat pacing. I completely forgot this game had combat pacing. Hold up. Can we? Oh, I have it on all combat pacing. Okay, so we might get a big lobby. I don't know. We'll see. This game, like I said, it was probably like the middle ground for optimization. It wasn't horrible, but at the same time, it wasn't the best, and the gameplay alone was not enough to keep me on this game. As you guys can see, I'm only a level 102. I was not a fan of Vanguard. I didn't even get the mastery camo on this. I think I got 2 out of 9 classes. I think I got the snipers and maybe marksman rifles, if those were in this game. I actually don't know. Okay, we got another gun game lobby. I guess gun game's popping off. I don't know why, but gun game might be it. I'm finding gun game lobbies before I am kill confirm lobbies. What's going on here? Is there like a secret gun game community that I'm missing out on? It's like one of my favorite game modes. Have I found my people? Possibly. I really don't think I can have too much fun laughing at the graphics on this game, because it actually is optimized pretty decently. So I might as well just try to have one last good game, or one last decent game at least, just for old time's sakes. Despite how much frustration this game brought, you know, again, there's still a little bit of a soft spot for these games that survived on such a bad console. Still is a sweet spot in me that enjoys these games for even being able to operate on just such an outdated console. Hello? Bong. There's one. Turn around. Oh, okay, hold on. I still kind of remember spawns in this map. I was a free-for-all gun game warrior. That's about all I did on this game, because anything else was extremely unbearable. Come back here, Buster. I saw you. Bang, there's one. Give me the... Oh, this is a sniper. For some reason, I thought this was like an assault rifle. Please. Oh. I don't know how I got that kill. I do not know. Drop shot? Oh my gosh, I'm insane. Oh, I don't like this spawn of the map. I always remembered hating this little area. I tried to always go to the other side. Why I even remember this map, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure this came out relatively late in the game's life cycle, but that's not a kill. Excuse me? Alright, but hey, you know what? We'll take a 5th place for not playing this game in like the last, what, two years almost? Maybe a year, honestly. It's probably closer to a year. I'll take that. I'll take 5th place. That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, I'd say all in all, Vanguard really wasn't optimized that poorly. There's a few graphical glitches, like this screen, she's obviously highly unrendered. My gun wouldn't load in sometimes, and on the larger maps and larger game modes like Blitz and all that, I could never enjoy them because my Xbox just could not handle it. There was multiple occasions where I would clip through the floor, or I'd just see through the floor and have like x-ray vision. So, but that was Call of Duty Vanguard. I think I ended around like 9th prestige, level 103. So again, I'll probably come back to this at some point, but not for a while. Definitely not for a while. This is my farewell to Vanguard. Bye, Call of Duty Vanguard. Alright, we all know this bad boy right here. I'm saving Cold War for the end because I'm guessing I'm going to have the most graphical glitches with that, so it'll actually be funny to watch. I'm probably only going to play one game, maybe, on Modern Warfare 2, because you guys have seen enough of this. I've played enough of it personally, and my last video was also just playing the same thing, so I'll talk about it a little bit, but we're not going ham on this, because Cold War, that's where some of the fun begins. That's when it gets a little freaky. Alright, you know what? You know what? How about we just scratch Modern Warfare 2 and we watch the clips and screenshots that I've recorded of Modern Warfare 2, because the game doesn't even want me to play it at this point. Okay, so like I said, Modern Warfare 2 actually performed relatively well on the Xbox that I have, my Xbox One. So I did have, like I said, many more clips earlier, but I don't know where they all went. I don't know if they got deleted, or if me updating my account somehow removed them, or if they were on Xbox Live and not the console, and so they got removed. Whatever the case is, they all got removed somehow. But I have a few from pretty recently. This one's 61 days ago. This one's 102 days ago. It's from a day ago. So let's watch the one from a day ago. What happened a day ago that I recorded? Already, crisp Xbox One quality. Absolutely beautiful. But actually, that's one thing we can talk about. The ray tracing or the shadows or details, whatever it is, they look very, very pixelated on this game. And I think that's part of what made it play so well. Also, I just got shit on. Beautiful. But I think that's kind of what made it play so well is like, it was oh, there it is. Wait, hold on. We gotta watch that back. We gotta watch that back. Let's just take a moment to examine this scene right here. Let's just get a nice, solid look at Modern Warfare 2 in the year 2023 on the Xbox One. It says press A to mantle. Brother, what am I mantling over? The Ghost of Christmas Future? Like, this is hard. You can even see me stop in-game. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, like I was saying, the pixelated like texture to everything, I think is what made it at least run better or run at all. But in-game, it looked horrible. After a while, I was able to like ignore it. And some camos weren't as bad as others. But like rocking Orion, it's so obvious. It's Orion and Gold probably look the worst now that I think about it. What's this one right here? Oh. So if I remember correctly, I think I was trying to get like a thumbnail or something for a video, and we got this absolute gem of a screenshot here. Ghost seamlessly just levitating above all gravitational powers. Actually, the real question is why I screenshotted it twice. What is oh, to show the gun? Why is the gun on the side? What is this? Ignore the Minecraft screenshot, but that was funny. It looks like we only have one Cold War screenshot, so I'm definitely gonna play a game of Cold War just to give you guys the whole experience. But that's Modern Warfare 2 in the year 2023 on last gen Xbox. I can't get over the screenshot. Alrighty, we saved the best for last. This is my favorite COD out of the last like 3 or 4 that we've had released. I've said that a billion times because I actually love this Call of Duty as a Call of Duty. The content in the beginning was like drip feeding that we didn't get like anything, but as it's completed its life cycle, I think it's definitely one of the best Call of Duties out of the last couple of years. For me, it's at the top, but some people would argue. With it being my personal favorite, it is also the most buggiest I found. This game was not optimized. They must have forgotten that they were dropping this on the Xbox One, because oh boy, this intro screen right here, probably the best part of the entire game graphically. Everything else after this is, it's all downhill. So right off the bat, and I probably should have mentioned this earlier with the other 2 CODs, but for the last, I think, 3, maybe 4 Call of Duties, they have all had an animated menu select screen. Now, this screen isn't horrible in my opinion. I don't mind how the game modes are listed out. It is what it is, even though I really only use like quick play or like the sniper mosh pit, but all of them have had this animated background, and when it has time to load in, it's great. But in between matches, like you guys are going to see, it is an abomination. I don't know why they keep doing it on last gen. I almost wish there was like a setting to turn off and on the animated screen. I'll take a plain black screen as long as my game doesn't look like a potato, dude. I'm fine with that. It's okay. That being said, though, this game, not only did the 6v6 maps have a ton of graphical issues, like I'm about to show you guys, there was also a 12v12 mosh pit. I'm sure this was an absolute gem for all my snipers, but I didn't even touch this, I'm pretty sure, because I already knew if my Xbox couldn't handle 6v6, 12v12, dude, I might be caught in house fire. With that being said, though, I'm going to try a 6v6 lobby, and then we're going to attempt this abomination of a 12v12 mode. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's let's get into it. Okay, wait, we might not actually have a horrible map coming up. This one I think was actually relatively optimized. This one wasn't too bad if I remember. It's all the ones with the very large exposed skybox that absolutely shit the bed when it comes to these last gen consoles, but this one I don't think was too bad. There's a super common last gen moment. The game is already going. The game is already going, and I'm seeing kills pop up on the screen before I'm even loaded into the match. I remember I actually switched to Cherry Blossom on all my guns because Dark Matter Ultra, I mean, granted, it was the worst of the 2 Dark Matter camos, but on last gen, it was just it was like you were rocking a blobfish on your gun. It looked so bad. It was so bad. No texture. The animate, you can even tell it was animated just because it was one giant pink thing. But yeah, despite this one being the worst optimized, it was my favorite out of all the CODs. Now I've said it 100 times, but something about Cold War just felt so good. I don't know if it was like the emphasis on like the technology during the time or something, but maybe it was the campaign too. The campaign I did really enjoy, and it kind of set the theme for the whole game, which I really enjoyed the theme to begin with. So maybe that's why. It's also a Treyarch COD, so that has a personal space in my heart. At the same time though, this was like the last arcade COD, so that could be it too. It's just the actual feeling of the game kind of was better in my opinion, but again, these are all like nostalgia things and personal preference, but despite it being my favorite, this game ran horribly, especially with, like you just saw my head exploding there. All the animated stuff that they tried adding in for this and all the tracer packs and everything else, it was a nightmare visually for anyone with an impaired console such as my own. Yeah, with that said, this game was probably my favorite out of all of them. I can't say it ran the best, but I did wind up getting Dark Matter Ultra, and I actually wound up going back and attempting to get the Dark Matter Camo and Zombies pretty recently because I really didn't feel like playing Modern Warfare 2, and I just needed to do something in my downtime. So what is this abomination? Yeah, no, this, I'm out. Oh, brother. There it is. Look at the loading screen. Look at it. What is this? Speaking of horrible optimized things, let's try this out. There's a preview of the Dark Matter camo, by the way. It's just a pink blob, and apparently there's light flickers going on in the back. It's a mess. It's a mess. I genuinely don't know if my Xbox is about to explode. I want to laugh at this and be like, oh haha, look how bad the graphics are, but my console might not survive. Oh baby, we found a lobby. Oh my god, and it's on Garrison. Okay, if everything goes beautifully wrong, this would be the best demonstration of how bad the skybox is. Oh my god, I really hope this shows how bad it is. This is a treat. For anyone who hasn't watched last gen gameplay, this is a treat right here. Alright, we're in. that guy was a floating gun for a second. Okay. The skybox is actually maintained. It's actually not too bad. The sign up there could use some work though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very surprised that the skybox isn't absolutely spazzing out. Usually it turns like jet black and then flickers a bunch. But look at this ground. Look at this beautiful rendering. I mean, this is 4K quality right here. Unironically, it actually kind of looks like I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 last gen. This is some true last gen gameplay. Alright, we lost. That's fine. I gotta get out of here before my Xbox is 23 to 200. This is cursed. Let's watch this kill feed. Oh yeah. Oh beautiful. Skybox not rendered. Oh man, this is top tier. This is beautiful. I mean, yo, low key kind of popped off. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, I miss Cold War. I miss grinding Cold War. It doesn't even show the outro. This is scuffed. This is scuffed. We gotta go. And we're met with a beautiful loading screen once more. I think that's gonna do it though. That's gonna do it for me. These games were far from perfect. Again, Cold War probably being my favorite, but graphically probably holding up the worst out of the bunch. But there's a little bit of nostalgia here for me, and there's an immense amount of gratitude towards these games actually even releasing on these consoles. Played these games a ton, and I'll probably look back on them fondly, but also at the same time making fun of them because, I mean, what else are you gonna do? You know, it wasn't perfect. That was Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in the year 2023 on last gen consoles. This is kind of my final farewell. I don't know when I'll be coming back to these bad boys, but until then, this is my goodbye to last gen console Call of Duty. Thank you again for tuning in to another video, and hopefully my next one should be with my new PC. I got all my parts, but thank you again so much for watching another video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.